Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am PANCZASU. And welcome back to my Stellaris playthrough. Looks like you guys are still willing to see some more of it, and you know me. When it comes to recording things, you don't have to ask me to do anything in particular. I'll just happily do it in most cases, not in all, I'll admit. But Stellaris is this kind of game that I can just enjoyingly, relaxingly record, despite the fact that we're probably about to have war with those guys. I mean, their fleet power is now overwhelming to ours, which is highly, you know, surprising considering the fact that I have neglected upgrading my military fleet, like, at all. So now it's absolutely pathetic. So it would be strange if it wasn't overwhelming, but still, it's a little bit worrisome. Either way, we need to gather some specimens. That's actually a fairly lengthy quest, but it does give you some benefits if you manage to succeed in finishing it, which we'll try to do at some point. Let's make sure that the situation log is actually tracking it, because otherwise, good luck actually doing it all. So let's track everything on map. I wish you could select everything to track it at the same time. Also, by the way, you probably may have noticed, you get what I mean, that I'm using a mod, UI mod that is actually scaling the UI for 1080p. You can also have a similar mod that scales the UI for 1440, by the way.
Construction complete.
Which makes it so that there's less scrolling. So as you can see, all of those things, yeah, there's way less scrolling to be had. I'm still not sure if I'm sold on this mod, to be entirely honest, mostly because it's... the ship design screen is gonna take some getting used to. I might go back to the original game, but you know what is kinda sad? It's the fact that below 1080p UI is awful in this game because it doesn't work, it's literally broken. That's what I critique this game for in my introducing bit. But if you go at 1080, it's a fair point that this mod maker made. There is way too much scrolling in this game, which is a bit like, what gives? It's not good in any of the scenarios, which is kind of sad. Anyway, I'll take a look at the specimens later, although I can already see we're gonna have some problems with that. First and foremost though, I've got a colony ship ready. I could send it to this place already, but I'm a bit worried about the bodies that lurk in there. And on the other hand, what I can do is start making my destroyers, which I will definitely do. So I have
construction complete.
A destroyer assembly yard on Blessing. I should also have one on the Infinite Greed, yes I do, system. And also one in the Beacon of Hope, or the Usurp, no, the Beacon of Despair, not Hope. That's a completely different thing. Alrighty then, so let's make a destroyer over here. And I still have a bit more extra resources to make another one in here, and just so that you can see how much minerals I'm saving on each destroyer this way. Now they cost 190 minerals in a shipyard that actually has the assembly yards. Normally they cost 211. That's not a very big amount of savings when you look at it, but when you think about it a little, considering how many destroyers you're gonna make in every game, that's actually a really, really big discount, because you're gonna spam destroyers until the end of the game, trust me. Let me drink some more.
System survey complete.
Also, because I really badly need to expand my military is also the reason why I'm not upgrading my surface areas, even though there are plans where I could do things that could actually help me a decent amount. Alright, dear Sans ship, have a look. I'll go back into the system, look at where the amoebas are, and I'll explore everything that is not under the direct control of the amoebas, because amoebas, I mean, they're dangerous, but they will not try to kill you unless you really get too close to them, and I have no intention of doing so. And anyway, dear colony ship, I'll send 2 colony ships at the same time, I suppose, after I have a fleet that can also clear the amoebas, I think. That seems like the best bet at this point in time. Also, let's queue up another destroyer, because I think I should have what it takes to make one. Now I do. Now, another disclaimer I will need to make for this video. It's really sunny in real life right now. How is that any relevant? Well, there is sun shining right on my monitor, and it's very hard for me to see anything. So if I miss, like, my planet's being taken over, I'll blame it on that, alright? Because seriously, it's really hard to tell what's happening on the screen. Alrighty then. Let's survey the planets individually, which is a bit of a hassle, but this way I'll make sure that the amoebas do not actually destroy my science ships, and that I'll still be able to see if there's anything remotely interesting in the system. No, I wanted to survey, there we go. Yeah, it's even hard to see this planet over there because of the sun. It's awful, but I'll make do with that. Anyway, let's make some more destroyers. You can make one as well. Actually, you can't. Also, what's that? Embassy. Oh, that's actually really nice. So those guys suddenly decided that, hey, embassy might not be a bad idea. So now we both have embassies with each other. They might... Oh, I know why. It's because I actually started making ships. It's suddenly they're not no longer overpowering me, they're just superior. I guess they are rethinking the strategy considering the fact that I'm actually making ships now. Which, you know, it makes me glad, although it's also funny how little it took to actually scare them. Either way, I'm not gonna complain in the slightest. Anything else I was supposed to do? Oh yes, I believe there is a planet that will need a governor, but at the same time I'm about to turn 2 of my planets at the usurper into a sector, so this will allow me to save on a governor, so I don't think there's a need to hire one right now. Alrighty then, both colony ships are ready. There's no reason to wait actually, since I noticed that the amoebas are... Hey, go over there. The amoebas are far away from any habitable worlds, so I will just go ahead and make sure that those ships do not run away at the side of the amoeba, and then I have this ship, the Yitarak, whatever you're called. You will colonize this planet, and you will settle down... I don't want to trample on 2 minerals, this looks like a pretty good mineral planet, so let's go ahead and colonize this place, whereas you're gonna colonize... Let's see, I don't want to trample on minerals, but this planet is really big, so I don't think it would head all that much. Setting down over here would give me the most adjacency bonus, but in here, it would also give me a lot of bonus. Also, no, it would allow me to get extra 1 food, but at the cost of 2 minerals. No point, settle down over there. Also, I'm pretty certain now that there is a fallen empire around here. You wanna know why? Look at this border. Does it look suspicious or doesn't it? It does look suspicious. There's somebody who has control over this area. Now this could be a fallen empire, or this could be just any other type of empire that might want to kill me. Either way, I ain't a fool. I ain't colonizing this system, even though I want it. But I want to have at least, you know, a pretend-like fleet before I do. Of course, it's a fallen empire. They can kick me regardless. They have all the power it takes to actually kick me out. But maybe this will not happen. Anyway, let's go ahead and gather at the Bright Water. And over there I'm going to merge my fleets and I'm gonna go ahead and destroy the amoeba. What research? Oh, I can now actually deflect things. That's gonna be mighty useful. Advanced combat roll, so that's a really nice AI upgrade. Then again, it also brings us closer to AI revolution, but we don't need to worry about that just yet. Let's see what else. Disruptor, does this look like a dark tech? I mean, shields aren't really bright, and this disruptor looks kind of bright-ish. I might think about it. It's not a bad piece of technology, but I still don't know what my enemies are using, so maybe not. Getting more energy, that's always a decent thing. Physics lab level 2, also decent thing. But advanced combat rolls, then again, this research is really cheap and really useful, so I'm gonna get it. As for society research, I can colonize deserts. I will have plenty of planets right now, no need. More free influence, even higher. Don't mind if I do, I'll probably get that. Naval capacity higher. I still have ways to go, I think. Now this is one of the most powerful ships you can have as a strikecraft type of ship, because there's only one type of strike that is more powerful, which is ridiculous in my mind because it takes forever to get to the more powerful stage. So this seems like kind of a power tech to me, and kind of dull as well. Just like all strikecraft in this game, unfortunately, as well, because they're kind of... You don't see them doing anything, they're just flailing around and you're not even sure if they're actually attacking or not doing anything whatsoever, so I'm not a big fan of the strikecraft. Either way, I'm gonna go for, I mean, yeah. Also the Lux better government, advanced government forms, which will allow me to get even more cohorts in my empire, which will be rather useful, so yeah, let's go for that. It's not even a very expensive research. Okay, it does take 43 months, because my research is all for this game, but still, it's not very expensive. Okay. The fleets have arrived, let's merge them together. And the Dark Blade's now stronger than ever, although still not very strong, admittedly. Go on, go on! Why does it take so long for you to merge? Oh, because you're all the way over there? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna tell them to... Guys, you know, you can meet halfway. That's gonna be good for you. Science ship has nothing more to... Oh, for a second I thought somebody stole this region from me, but no, they didn't. Good. Huh. I was really scared for a second. Alright. Enter orbit, don't do anything rash for the time being. Those guys are only 450, I'll easily kill them with my new fleet. And the planets are being colonized, that's very nice. And in preparation of that, I'm gonna create a new sector right away. So let's go ahead and create a new sector in the usurper. It's gonna be a single system sector, which is good because it means that I can keep all the resources for myself, with the exception of what the usurper itself actually makes. So, new sector, I'm gonna think of a name later, probably between the videos, because while recording, I'm really bad with names. Now I'm gonna send a leader to this sector. I should have one free, right? Because yeah, he just got free from the fact that he no longer is directly assigned to a planet, but he can be assigned to a sector now. Now this sector, if I remember correctly, it has a mix of energy and minerals on their planets, because this planet is very energy focused and the other one should be relatively mineral focused, but also has some energy. So I think I'm gonna make this sector into my energy producing sector, even though I don't need energy. Is there any science to be had here, maybe? There is none. It's just an energy selector through and through. Okay, so what I could do is I could make it a military sector so that it will focus on both minerals and energy. And at the same time, it is also going to make some defenses in case the enemy actually tries to conquer it, which might be useful considering the fact that we are probably gonna have a war. So let's do that. I'm gonna tax this sector heavily because I want to have all of its goodies. Nice and easy, and I'm also gonna give it some minerals and energy as a way of kickstarting it. Let's give it even more, why not? Now I got, let's see, election is coming, so I can keep supporting this guy, except I used my, no, actually have the influence to support this guy. He's probably gonna be elected again. He's kind of getting old though. He gives us more energy credits and more food, and we kinda need food. We don't really need anything that the other guys give us, so I'm gonna support him, I think. Twice, so that it makes him fairly likely to be picked. Should I support him again? I do need to have extra 2 governors, and they're gonna be relatively expensive, so I'm not gonna support him anymore. I'm just gonna hope that he's gonna be the one elected, and it should be relatively good with that. Now, Udir says, please finish the merging process, thank you, and then destroy some amoeba. Nice and easy. And also be on aggressive stance, because hey, why not? Okay then, so with that out of the way, let's have a quick think. I could improve my surface systems a bit more, but I do believe wholeheartedly that I need to have a larger fleet. So let's go ahead and make a destroyer in all of my worlds that can make destroyers, and slowly trying to learn the names of my worlds. You see, that's the reason why I rename all of my systems. It's because it helps me remember them, because even after renaming them, I still have problems actually remembering what the names are. So it's really important for me. But look at the amount of destroyers I can make. Admittedly, I did not make anything for a few months' time. So that's why I have so many resources, but regardless, it's still good. Okay, is it the same guy we had? Because if that's the case, then that's awesome. Let's have a quick look. That's the same guy, alright. He did not fulfill his promises, but if he made the same promises, which he did, we might do it now. Actually, no, because there's no research around these sectors. Never mind. Oh well, we tried. How are the amoeba? The amoeba are going to die. Maybe there will be some science around this part, but these parts, but I seriously doubt it. Are there any other alien forms I can kill? Not yet, unfortunately, as much as I wish there were. Maybe the mining stations are getting close to being in a place where I can actually destroy them, but I'm not too sure. Alright, let's watch a fight between the amoebas. I can barely see it because of the sun, but I assume it's gonna be awesome. Now, I am firing some fairly bright missiles, I will admit, which is not very roleplay-like, but we'll deal with that. We're gonna get the blue ones, which are much darker, and again, there are very few weapons in this game that are not actually bright, so I think it's gonna be alright. Okay, dear Starfleet, please go back into, which is my hub world. I think the beacon of despair is the middle of everything. So let's go ahead and make sure that my fleet is stationed over there, and to orbit. Also, I just realized I'm making destroyers, but I'm not actually using shields just yet, which is a bit embarrassing. Let's survey the system and redesign our ships so that they actually have shields. Also, same goes for the corvettes. So, we can integrate shields. Now, shields are basically like secondary hit points, which is rather useful. It allows even the smallest ships to actually have a lot of shields. Generally, the idea is, this, for the small ships, you want to have a ton of shields. For the bigger ships, you also want to have armor. Oh yeah, color is alright. You also want to have a lot of armor, even if you can just fill them with shields, because armor does lower the amount of damage the big ships take considerably, whereas for the small ships, it's not that important. So let's see. Do I have... do I actually have... No, I don't have better reactors, that's the problem. But I still can go for at least 2 shields. And armor on corvettes, it's completely useless. Almost completely useless, so I'm just gonna go ahead and save that design. Go back to the destroyers. I'm really having problems with this UI. This mod seemed cool, but in practice, I don't know. I can't get used to it. Anyway, let's see here. I need to have better generators now that I think about it. I really am having some problems with power, and I have even more once I lock better weapons. So this is gonna have to be my priority. So let's say I can have one more deflector if I replace this armor with reactor, and that's gonna be what I'm gonna do. That's only 50 shields, but that's still some extra life that is going to be completely negated and quickly regenerated as well. And I do have some armor as well, so that's... let's go ahead and save that. I need better reactors though, really badly, because I can't really use my shield technology all that efficiently now, can I? Okay, science ship finished its scan, nothing interesting was unveiled. Highly surprising, let's make a spaceport on the Gaia world, just in case somebody tries to come in here to do bad things to me. As for the surface of these two planets, not much is there to say, although I could make Gaia a place where people want to go to. But at the same time it would cost me influence, which I don't want. Instead I'm gonna have some more governors, so first things first. Extra experience, extra food, food is nice. I'm gonna get the food guy on the Gaia system. And as for you guys, this is, oh yeah, I can actually get another leader. Because I'm full on those. Well, this smaller thunder planet doesn't really need a leader just yet. We're gonna do fine for the time being, I believe. Let me drink some more water. Now we do have a decent amount of... Hey, could you guys please go over here and enter orbit? Thank you very much. We do have... Huh, only one ship listened to me. Whatever. Anyway, we do have a decent amount of minerals, so I will probably now deal with the surface areas that can be improved, so clear that out so we don't have an overpopulation crisis, because these are the worst. Let's have a quick look, see here. How are you doing this? We're gonna probably need a power hub, because you're gonna make a lot of energy, looks like. So let's go ahead and make a power hub. I can afford it, since it turns out I actually cannot afford extra governors, which is a bit sad. Udis, you... What do I do with you? Are you actually a full-fledged colony yet? No, you're just a ship shelter. So I should make you grow faster. So let's go ahead and make a hydroponics farm, as basic as it is. And you... same deal, huh? Yeah, it is exactly same deal. Also, why are you working science when you're supposed to grow our colony a little bit better? I don't get that. So let's go ahead and make it also into a hydroponics farm. Also, we lost somebody. I'll take a look at who died in a second. And these two wards, they are still growing very slowly, so I can ignore them for the time being. Also, my capital, yeah, I probably want to improve this into a physics lab. Alrighty then, that's good. Who died? A scientist. That's not very good, but I do have enough influence for a new one. Recruit, service speed, anomaly for risk, leader recruitment cost. None of these are good. Let's have a look. I've got a guy who's busy commanding. He's better for military fury. What about... This guy is also better for military fury though. So that's not as... I don't know. I'll reassign him from the science ship for the time being, because it might as well. I'm not too stoked about the options we have anyway. And this guy is a 4-star scientist. I mean, that's a pretty good amount of extra research speed, so I'll take him. No problem. Alright, let's see. I can go Iridium plant. What does it give us? Explosive weapon damage. We're not gonna be using explosives, so that's pointless to us. But being able to sell resources to AIs, it's usually very useful, because AI is madly in love with strategic resources, so that might happen. Engineering facility, that's not bad. Advanced railgun, just because our railgun wasn't good enough yet. I mean, it's tempting, but it will take forever with our current engineering output. Iron thruster is cheap, it's good. Having faster ships is always useful, especially during times of war. But engineering facility too, I feel like I need to work on my research, you know. But it is kind of expensive. Yeah, I know it is, but iron thrusters, they're so cheap and they're so good. Let's keep them. I'm gonna do that. Okay, then. In the meantime, let's make some more ships. I've got ships in Beacon of Despair, right? Yeah, so... Wait. Beacon of Despair? Wait, really? Hold on a second, I'm mixing my spaceballs. Yeah, Beacon of Despair is where I'm making my destroyers. I'm trying so hard to remember where things are, and I'm failing so hard regardless. Anyway, how strong am I now in comparison to them? Somehow my naval capacity is not equivalent, even though they used to be superior and I did not improve it, so... That's weird. I don't get that at all, but I guess fine. One more reason for them not to attack me. I'm really tempted to colonize this place. Whatever. I'm gonna colonize it. I know it's stupid, I know I shouldn't do it, but oh yeah, I don't have minerals. Thank goodness. I would have made a horrible mistake if I did colonize it. Alright, let's... that's how you are. Oh boy, that looks ugly. Yeah, I think I'm not honest to this UI mod. Anyway, Plasma Accelerator, you know, those are all good things, but I need fusion power thing now. I'm really desperate for better power source. Even though those are so many good things. So many good things, but no, I need fusion power really badly. I'm lagging very far behind in that time. So yeah. I'm just gonna go for it, I suppose. Alrighty then, do I have... No, I don't have advanced government forms yet, and I don't think I unlocked anything earlier. No. It's all unlocked at the same time. Okay then. Well, I actually have construction ships that are not doing anything in particular, so let's go ahead and make me some more minerals for the time being. I can also create some mining stations for energy, but I'm fine with energy, and I don't need to waste minerals on making energy stations again, so for the time being it's fine. Let's see, let us... merge my fleets in a second, but firstly I think I'm gonna make even more destroyers because I can. And then I'm gonna finally go after the mining stations and maybe I'll be able to fulfill my quests. Because I'm slowly getting into a state where my army is getting rather strong-ish. So I'll be able to do that. So let's enter orbit. As for you, this says you are all in the same system, aren't you? So you can just merge and then I'm gonna upgrade them so they will have shields. It's gonna be rather nice. Upgrade fleet, there we go. And this didn't actually cost that much. How fast is it going? Preparing for ship camp. Why are you preparing? Oh, because you're also making a destroyer. Well, too bad. It's more important to upgrade ships first. So how fast are you upgrading? You're very slow. Very slow. But it's important. I mean, the shields are very slow, especially since the weapons that the mining stations use. I mean, mining, you know, those things over there that I want to destroy. I'm pretty sure those beams have a bonus against armor. Let's have a quick check, because I actually have this tag. So I should be able to tell. Let's quick look, see. Mining drone laser. Yeah, 100% armor penetration. So I definitely do need to have shields so that those guys are much weaker against me. Because ignore all armor, not very hard, but they do not ignore shields. Quite the opposite. So that's gonna help me in this fight quite considerably, I believe. So I'll deal with them. After that, I should possibly be able to take over the Abysmal Host and the Chasmere Horde, whatever they are. It's gonna be a close fight. I will need to have some more destroyers, but I think I should be able to do this. Right. In the meantime, as my ships are upgrading, fleets, whatever, let's have a quick look. I can have more energy. I mean, I could. Alternatively, I can just work on my research, which I believe is far more important. So let's even have you guys switch like so. So I can work on research. You say you're about to have overpopulation crisis. Not much I can do about it. Not much. I don't even really care about it either. How about your food growth? You have a lot of food, so I don't need this tile to be a food production tile. And I think this planet does have the mineral processing plant. Yes, it does. So I gotta turn this into a mining network. Yes. So that I can get some more minerals. How about this planet? It's growing very nicely so far. I think I want it to grow even faster because it's a really giant world. So I am gonna shuffle you first. And then I am actually gonna create yet another hydroponics farm to make it grow even faster. At the expense of science, but at the same time I am going to do that freely because this planet needs to grow first. It's very important that it grows fast. You just say you're still growing, although you almost have 5 pop. I'm gonna save my minerals for when I do so that I can actually grow into a proper planet. I'm gonna leave you be for the time being. You, same deal really. Let's have a quick look. As for the Gaia Worlds, they're about to grow their secondary pop. Let's see, is there any tile that has food only? Yes, there is. So let's go ahead and make a basic hydroponics farm over there, and you move you to this tile. And same deal here, although there's really no food around here at all. I'm just gonna make basic hydroponic farms on empty spaces, I think. Because this does look like a place that I'll probably use for minerals and similar things, similar matters. And once I have enough minerals, I think I'll make another colony ship just to make my empire even more powerful. By the time this happens, I might actually stall for a little bit and wait until I have this tech, because I'm pretty sure my advanced form of Theocratic Republic will allow me to have more core sector planets. Because the basic one gives me +2, it makes sense that the advanced one gives me more, but I honestly don't remember. So yeah, I don't have enough practice in this game to remember those things like that off the top of my head. Alright, let me drink some. And remember that I actually do have... Alright, I'm not gonna make energy mining stations, that's a waste of minerals for the time being. Actually, I want to dock you. Enter orbit, nice and easy. Okay, so the thing is, I actually have a science ship and I can deal with this thing. Oh no, I can't, because I need to be... I need to have a... Oh right, I don't actually have a scientist assigned to this place. Okay, first things first. Alright, oh no, that's me. And I almost called myself Unholy Order of the Dark Ones, that would be right ironic. Galactic Hegemony, that's usually a bad thing. So our great leader, Empress, is very pleased to be a space penguin, and we look forward to exchanging culture and ideas. Alright, our secret armies shall not waver. Where the balls are you? You're over there. Oh, okay. Okay, I think there might not actually be a Fallen Empire in here then. Where is it? I don't know. Anyway, science ship, move over there, and I'm gonna hire a scientist to lead you. So let's see. Research cost signing. Oh,
complete.
Oh, he's so good. All right, I'm gonna hire this guy, and I'm gonna assign. Let me risk. There we go. And I'm gonna reassign this guy back to his Justice spaceship. He's got a researcher project which will allow me to kidnap a bunch of primitive species and have them in my space zoo, which by the way will allow me to later genetically modify them as actual intelligent beings, if I feel like doing so. Anyway, that's for the future. In the meantime, let's make sure that I've got a researcher assigned. Psionics. Oh, I love psionics there. They fit my race real well, I believe. Since we are this kind of darkness assassins, psionics feels very dark.
Construction complete.
Now, if you want to play it fun and have an AI rebellion, that's what you research first and foremost. Also, if you want to have an extremely efficient empire and get rid of this enormous amount of energy abundance, you also use that, because robots, they're really, really good for a lot of things. They cost a lot of energy, but I have a lot of it anyway. And in my scenario, I believe it would be very smart to actually go for robots, because of how much energy I have, and I'm gonna get even more energy later down the line. Robots would be just a flat-out smart idea. But I don't feel like what my race would go for. I mean, robots, maybe they're not bright, but they aren't capable of comprehending the true beauty of the Dark Ones, I believe. And AIs would even think, and if we were to develop some sentient AIs, they wouldn't even be able to comprehend that beauty either, because AIs don't have cells. That's the kind of empire we're gonna play as. So I'm gonna ignore the robotic tech, even though it's very useful for me in my situation. And I would say that if you are in my spot, you should go for it, but I'm more into the role-playing kind. So I'm gonna go for, as much as I would like to have the cruiser technology and the spaceport, because they are both very useful, I'm gonna go for defense platform, because defense platforms are extremely useful at messing up the AI routes when they are trying to pursue you and whatever. For example, if you're trying to run away and the AI is trying to chase you, you can run away into a system where you have, for example, one defense platform that has FTO jammers. So let's say I run to this planet. Hold on a second. I run to this system from the enemy fleet that is overpowering me. So I appear over here, let's say, and the enemy fleet is chasing after me. Normally they would appear in the same place and wreck me. But if I have a space station over here with FTL jammer, they'll appear in the middle of the star. So by the time they destroy this space station and get to my army will have already jumped out of there. Which is very, very useful when fighting against a more powerful opponent. This is how I was able to do well in many of my other playthroughs, despite the fact that AI had more powerful fleets. It's just buying your time, and buying your time is all that you really need. Alright, what's that? Hey, why not? Why? That's so cruel. I'm really not a fan. Also, by the way, can I have more embassies? No, I already have 3. Alright then. You are also a vassal, aren't you? Yes, you are. You are a fanatic xenophile and a militarist, so you kinda like me? Huh. Interesting. I mean, I'm not gonna... Oh, because you're despotic. Okay, I see. Whatever, those guys don't hate me, and I don't care about them, so we're gonna just leave each other. I'm sorry, for the time being. Alright then, dear world, let's go ahead and make another basic science lab. Let's make some more destroyers actually, because it's been a while since I've expanded my fleet and I need to do so. So, 2 destroyers over here. You are still upgrading, so I can make some more destroyers on these parts. And that's a lot of my minerals gone already, but I think it's gonna be fine. Also, I think I'll finish upgrading before those destroyers actually reach this planet, so let's make another one as quickly as possible. And I want to have as big of a fleet as possible before attacking those guys, just so that I take less losses. Basically, the more fleet of you have, the less chance the enemy will have to actually fire upon my ships, which means that they'll maybe not even break through my shields, which will allow them to regenerate before I attack the next group of manic drones, so, you know, it's just gonna be nice. And with the next, as soon as I make some more minerals, I'm gonna create another colony ship, and it's gonna be fun. Usurper, how are you doing, dear sir? Let's have a quick look at this planet. So, Nagru, how are you developing? Mostly energy, from what I see. They are making some armies. Yeah, they did make some extra armies, so that's good. That's what I like. Okay, I've got a Dacidoid. Cool. That gives me extra research, and also a specimen that I can use in the future for genetically modifying people. So, that's not that. Where's the Dacidoid? I don't know. That's actually a completely different alien. Never mind. Where's the Dacidoid though? I should have the Dacidoid in my empire. Switch it to just... No, I don't. Huh, strange. I swear that's how I got... I swear that's how I got extra species in my empire that I could modify. But maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, assist research. This haunts me. But extra energy on my ships, that's gonna be so very useful. I can't pass this opportunity, I gotta get this, even though it's... Man, I have so little science, what gives? I'll need to work on that. I mean, I keep saying that, but I really do need to work on that. Anyway, let's go ahead and kidnap some more animals. I mean, can you really kidnap animals? I'm just giving them a home in my zoo. That's not quite kidnapping, is it? Anyway, USS, go to the Beacon of Despair, where I'm creating some more destroyers. That's gonna be nice and easy. Let's see. I should have a fleet that is easily capable of taking down both of these alien menacing threats, so that's gonna be nice. Anything else that is important I'm missing on? I don't think so, so I'm gonna take a sip of water while I'm upgrading some of my systems, I think, planets. And so a quick look. Actually, I think these... Let's see. This world, yeah, it is capable of upgrading into a full-fledged colony, so let's go ahead and start with this one. Planetary administration, here we come. I'm delaying, actually yes, it is delaying the colonization at efforts, and colonizing as quick as possible is in my opinion kind of important, so let's go ahead and make a colony ship in, let's see, is there any other world?
Complete.
This one actually does have a wormhole, so I can create a colony ship here and it's gonna be made fast. That's the proper type of population, alright, let's go for that. And let's merge all of my ships together. Ships? I don't know what a ship is, but that's what I'm gonna merge, apparently. And as soon as they are merged, which is apparently gonna take them a while, because you guys, you say you're very slow. As soon as that's happened, I'm gonna go ahead and kill. So let's speed up the time for the time being, because there's much I need to do. And let's also, I should now have what it takes. No, I still don't have enough minerals to create planetary administration center. In a second though, in a second. Come on, how long can it take? Come on, merge already, merge, for crying out loud, merge! There we go, now it's merged, now it's beautiful. I'm losing energy, hardly a problem. Let's go ahead and kill all of the alien scum in there. The debris that I made from last time when I visited this area, unfortunately are gone now, but it's not a very big deal, also not really useful piece of technology anyway, and I think I'm not even gonna bother researching them after destroy this entire area either, because I really don't need the mining beams at all. They are almost never useful for you in your games, so I'm probably just gonna skip that tech entirely. And now I should be able to make my planetary administration center, which is exactly what I was able to do, nice and easy. And with the remaining minerals, I think I'm actually gonna save it for another administration center in over here. Actually, I should have started with this one because it looks like a better planet. But either way, it's gonna be fine. Let's have a quick look see at the battle, shall we? Let's slow down the speedy, the timer. I mean, and actually, there isn't much else left in the system, so it's not gonna be a very exciting battle, is it? And this station, yeah, let's increase the speed of the timer again. Yeah, this station has no way of actually fighting back. I mean, it probably does have some way, but because I have large weapons, one of the reasons why I like giving destroyers large weapons, aside from the fact that it makes them really good capital ship destroyers.
Engaged.
But what's also very important is that the range advantage they get as a result is just so humongously huge. I mean, those drones, are they even... Yeah, they're not even able to attack me, counter-attack me after I attack them. So that's kind of the deal, kind of why I like this. Alrighty then, new research. Better armor?
Incoming
That's not bad. Better thrusters, not bad either. Better processing plants, also not bad.
Engaged.
I think better armor is called for, but then again, better tech,
Situation
getting
updated.
better tech income is also very important. You just survey system U, go to the singularity. When you're done destroying things, of course.
Updated.
Let's see, what's that? Offer trade deal, star charts for star charts. No, because it might uncover. Actually, it will not uncover Fallen Empire. Quite the opposite. It will tell me if somebody is over there or not. And there's nobody there. Okay then, I'm really interested in that fact then. I'm gonna keep exploring this area and I'm gonna colonize easy. But there's gotta be a Fallen Empire here then. I'm gonna stay as far away from this area as humanly possible. I don't care if there's a tundra over there. Oh yeah, look at that. That's gotta be a Fallen Empire. It's kinda close to this guy. But I guess if they have embassies with the Fallen Empire, that's gonna be it. Because there isn't a Fallen Empire here. There is Soul, which means that there are humans, which is... You know what? By the way, guys, it's kind of topic, but I wish you could turn off Soul Generation, because in every game I've played, there has been Soul, and it's really lame, and also... Oh boy. This about is sending chills down my spine. I'm gonna watch it, and... I'm losing a lot of ships, I think. Maybe not yet, but I'm about to. Still, it's... Look at that! Oh, I love black holes so much. I'm nerdgasming so hard right now, you have no idea. Let me drink some to hide my excitement, because it's getting to... I mean, some fairly disturbing levels. Alright then, drink some more water. Look at those guys. And I think with that, I'm gonna end this video, guys. There are things I need to do off camera that are kind of boring for you to watch. Because, you know, there's things like, for example, you know, setting the production of my systems, making sure that the colonization effort is going well, queuing some research, you know, generally cleaning up the empire, since I can now actually do more things within this empire. So that's gonna be something that I'll need to do, but very importantly, I do want to see what research product I can get from here, and also, yeah, I do feel the chills. I really love black holes. I'm sorry, I love my hole. Feel free to take that out of the context if you will as well, although I don't see how that would make sense in any context actually, aside from the one I just gave you. So anyway, there's a... Hey, hang on a second. Did you just say that there's... No, I think there are alien ships in this system, but I'm gonna leave them be. I don't care about these systems because they're too close to what is potentially a fallen empire. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. It was PANCZASU, also known as the Mighty Mix Spammer, and I'll see you online.